Joining me now, Republican Senator Tom Cotton from Arkansas. Senator, thank you for being here. You know, there are obviously laws on the books against harassment, against, invading someone's property or physically harming them. When I think about harassment, I think about what's been happening to your colleague, Senator Sinema, and I wonder if the FBI or the DOJ is trying to investigate, what those people are doing if they're worried about what these folks are doing to the school board members.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Obviously, every state has laws in the books criminalizing violence or criminal threats. This is a dangerous overreach by the Biden administration to sic the feds on parents who simply want to play a role in their kids' education. As you pointed out, Kyrsten Sinema had crazy liberal following her into the bathroom to protest her over the weekend. What was Joe Biden's response to that? A Democratic senator of his own party. He laughed at it, and he said it's all just part of the process. Yet apparently, parents going to a school board meeting to complain about what their kids are learning, or that they have to wear masks, and getting applause from their fellow parents makes them all domestic terrorists for whom we should use the Patriot Act and sic the feds on them. This is a dangerous overreach.
Yeah, I just want to, everyone, of course, is against anyone who's being physically harassed, anyone who's in a dangerous situation. So anyone who's doing that, any parent who does that, obviously that's against the law. And as you say, there are laws on the books. Local law enforcement can come in and make an arrest. They can do an investigation. All of that is very much in place for these situations. But I also want to remind people, but it does sort of, just the threat of that, I think, is going to make some people nervous about speaking out at their school board. And I want to remind people what some of the folks who are not dumb or crazy have been saying in these school board appearances. Let's watch these two that I think, are interesting examples.
Forcing 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9-year-old little children to cover their noses and their mouths where they breathe for 7 hours a day, every day for the last 9 months for a virus that doesn't affect them. That is not in their best interest.
This is indeed the American version of the Chinese Cultural Revolution. The critical race theory has its roots in cultural Marxism. It should have no place in our schools.
Senator, final thought.
Sounds like concerned parents to me, not domestic terrorists. But with the FBI getting sicked on these parents, I think we're all going to have parents who are concerned about going to their school boards and voicing their concerns. But that's as American as anything, going to your local elected leaders and voicing your concerns, especially when it comes to educating your kids.
Yeah. We hope this isn't intimidating to those people. They have a right to stand up and say their thoughts. Not everyone's going to agree with them on either of these counts. But of course, in America, you have a freedom of speech, and a freedom to speak in that public forum of your school board is certainly one of them. Senator, thank you. Great to see you.